following podcast contains references to the consumption of alcohol. If you are not of legal drinking age, please do not consume alcohol. Also, if you are of legal drinking age, please drink responsibly. Matthew, and my favorite Super Smash Bros. Character is Ganondorf.
And my name is Ryan, and my favorite Super Smash character is that best friend-shaped Kirby.
I thought you were going to say Ness. Because he is a friend shape too. So this is a podcast? Am I doing this right? This is a pod. That's all, folks. Oh God. Okay, I'm gonna restart. Hello and welcome to Rhetorical Magic Cocktail Hour. My name is Matthew, and my favorite Smash Brother. Smash Brother? God, Ryan. I'm having issues. Okay.
Do it again.
Hello.
I believe in you.
And welcome to Rhetorical Magic Cocktail Hour. My name is Matthew, and my favorite Smash Brothers character is Ganondorf.
And I'm Ryan, and my favorite Smash Brothers character is Kirby, the friend-shaped guy.
He is a friend shape. And speaking of friend shapes, we're just two buds having a drink and trying to be succinct and nailing the intro on the first take. Today, we're going to pay homage to sleepovers by talking via the internet to each other and playing some sleepover games. And I'm getting the signal that I need to take a drink. Just kidding. And today we're drinking because of COVID situation. We're just drinking whatever we got. And today for me, that is, much like last episode, a Copperhead Pale Ale from Free State Brewing Company. What are you drinking, Ryan? I'm having problems.
Once again, I find myself having to drive soon. So it's non-alcoholic for this kid, and I'm drinking a blue raspberry caffeine thing. But it's not an energy drink. It just has caffeine in it because I'm a sleepy girl.
Sleepy girl.
So on this podcast, we like to have a drink and then try to be succinct. Mm-hmm. Which is not a thing we've brought up yet.
As time has gone on, the episodes have gotten longer and less coherent. Sorry.
And yeah,
less coherent unless we're talking about the Spider-Verse. And then it gets real coherent.
But this week we're talking about our sleepovers. Matthew, what did sleepovers look like for you when you used to have them?
So when I was younger, sleepovers, we would go over to somebody's house. We would make a sacrifice to Bahamut and summon the dark magic. And then, just play some Smash Brothers and eat junk food. Drink some Gatorade. Boy stuff. One of those things is true. Well, two of those things are true. Three of those things are true. All those are true.
I've heard interesting things about slumber parties for boys.
I don't. We just did normal things like makeover montages and pillow fights and talk about boys. Talking about boys. Do you remember that Vine? It's topical. I don't know. When I was younger, sleepovers were basically just like it was somebody's birthday and we'd go over to their house and we would stay up all night and play like Super Smash Brothers and Pokemon card game and Yu-Gi-Oh, depending on the time of my life. And then, you know, we'd rent, what's that movie where the mouse rides a motorcycle? Runaway Ralph.
I was gonna say Stuart Little.
The M. Night Shyamalan pinned film Stuart Little. But no, like, I don't know. We just rent movies and play Smash Brothers until we fell asleep in the middle of the game. And yeah. What were sleepovers like for you, Ryan?
I feel like when I was younger, sleepovers, and this is like elementary school younger, sleepovers were more involved. Like, I feel like it was probably more like just birthday party kind of thing, and everybody would go over. And I feel like in elementary school, I feel like moms were more involved, so like they would have like activities that we would do. Kind of like that one episode of Bob's Burgers.
So you would end up being involved in like a cat and mouse game with a friend?
Oh yeah, maybe not that aspect, but like the cupcake decorating and like fashion show and stuff like that. Like there would always be.
Did you watch like Mary-Kate and Ashley movies?
Yes, I distinctly remember Mary-Kate and Ashley movies. I also remember things like Inspector Gadget. I remember watching Inspector Gadget.
That's a weird pick.
Yeah, at Lucy's house.
Lucy's house.
And I think that was like my first or second sleepover, really. And then other than that, it would just be kind of like extended play dates. So like I was really close with like a few girls, and we would like just take turns with like one other person, and it would be like movie nights and staying up late and talking kind of a thing. And then in high school, I don't know. I didn't really do that many in high school. Like we would hang out and but I feel like it would just be like smaller groups of people. Usually someone's parents were out of town, so so the kid could we had a sleepover like my senior year I had one with Cambry because her parents were out of town and they didn't want her to throw a party, so she had to come stay with me. And I also invited Sam. Like I don't know. I feel like first names are fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, they kind of fell off for me in high school. I didn't really go to that many. It just didn't seem as exciting, I guess.
Yeah. I don't know. They kind of fell off in high school for me, but that was more because all my friends left. Sad boy Matthew. Womp womp. But yeah. I don't know. I remember one weird sleepover I went to that was like I had gone to this weird religious day thing at the CMCs in Carthage, and one of my friends happened to be there, and like somehow were like, oh, we should just see if our moms will let us sleep over at one of our houses. So I went over to his house and we played RuneScape and watched Naruto.
No. Did you ever do like the stereotypical like sleepover games? Like, would you guys do like Would You Rathers or Truth or Dare?
I can remember doing Truth or Dare once at, I'm going to call it a sleepover. It's like, it was one of my friend's birthdays. So his parents rented like 2 hotel rooms and we stayed in one and they stayed in the other. and we basically just ran around a hotel all night and like rented Dukes of Hazzard. And like that was the birthday. And we did Truth or Dare that night, and it was fine. But yeah, I don't know. That's the only time I can remember doing like anything like that. But did you guys, or did y'all?
Yeah, I feel like we would do like MASH, telephone, Truth or Dare. Later, it kind of progressed into like the Catholic school version of like Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. Oh, what was that version of Fuck, Marry, Kill that we made up that one time? Matrimony.
I'll find it.
But anyway, not important. But yeah, would it like devolve into like who would you do?
Mm-hmm.
I think we played that sometimes. Not a great look, but it happened.
Oh, it was like Smack, Smash, and Smashrimony.
Yeah, that's what it was. Smack, Smash, Smashrimony. But I think this has been an attempt at a segue into the meat of the episode.
Which is sleepover games. Yes, we would do sleepover games. So yeah, we're gonna play a couple of
Sleepover
game. Thank you.
I'm
I'm not drinking tonight, and I'm all spacey, bud.
I'm just sending you vibes over the internet. Should I get a page out for you to mash?
Yes, I did. Okay. I did write two in case you didn't want to write it, because I can just write and you can pick. Do you know?
Let me go grab a notebook.
Okay. Do you know how to play MASH?
Vaguely.
Okay.
Why don't we do it where you're writing and I'm picking first?
Okay.
And then I'll get it from there.
Okay. Welcome to Keychain Party, the podcast within a podcast where Ryan describes a keychain that she got. This week, we're talking about Baby Yoda. The reason she has Baby Yoda on her keychain is because her father got it for her, because her father knows that she does not like Baby Yoda. But she has been half-heartedly looking for a keychain to replace a keychain her sister gave her, because Ryan doesn't support TERFs, but had a keychain that had a Ravenclaw emblem on it.
Okay.
This has been...
I'm back.
Keychain something.
Baby Yoda corner.
I didn't say corner, I just don't remember the word I said, but I did do a different word.
Station?
No, it wasn't station either. You'll get it, you'll find it in post, it's fine.
Okay, so when you pick the number for the mash, do you do like the circle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
All right. Why don't you go ahead and write down the categories, because I'll read them out to our listeners. So at the top, you put MASH.
Mm-hmm. And that's mansion, apartment, shack, house?
Yes.
Okay. And
then below, you're going to write 5 categories: spouse, kids, city, pets, and car. And then you're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4 under each.
Spouse, kid, city, pet, cars. Okay.
And then the way that I always played, you would pick 2 and I pick 2.
Okay. So.
And kids is number of kids, by the way.
Yeah. I didn't think I was choosing who is my kid. Okay. So we're gonna do for me first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
So who would you like to see as a future spouse?
Chris Evans, obviously,
Okay.
and I get two.
Mm-hmm.
This is the big one. Just gotta say Chris Evans again. I mean,
No,
hedge my bets.
it's gotta be a different one.
Um, no, the first one I was like Chris Evans and Captain America, but the second one's Chris Evans as the Human Torch. Those are two different. Just kidding.
Okay, I'm gonna write Chris Evans and I'm gonna write the Human Torch.
No, Ryan, no. That was a joke. That was a goof. Who would my other choice be though? Do you want to pick one for me?
Oh yeah, I did.
I think
the way I always play it is you don't tell them, so it's a surprise.
Okay. Are you gonna tell me if I pick somebody that you've already picked for me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not gonna pick. I'm picking mean goofs, not mean goofs, but like people I know you don't want to marry. That's the point of MASH. It's up to chance.
Who is my other choice though? Is the big question. That's a gross noise. Let's move on to kids while I think about that.
All right.
Because that's just going to be dead air.
How many children would you like?
2.
Pick another number.
1.
Okay. What city would you like to live in?
Okay, so I'm going to say Paris, but with the asterisk that I can speak French.
Okay.
And... Well, no, not Paris. A smaller town in France, but I don't...
Paris adjacent.
Paris adjacent. Like Rochelle? Is that a small town?
Sure. I just wrote Paris adjacent.
Okay. Just put France in parentheses, small town. And my other choice would be... I need to stop making that noise because it's bad. My other choice would be Missoula, Montana.
Okay. What pets do you want?
Turnip. My parents' cat Turnip. Or an Akita. Is that what those dogs are called?
Akitas? Yeah, they're a dog.
Yeah.
Alright, what kind of car you want to drive?
A Subaru Forester. Just kidding. Actually, go ahead and put it down. It's sensible. And a Stingray. I don't know what they look like, but it's the first thing I thought of. And I think it's a car. And then we come back to spouse.
Yes.
Looking around the room for things to say. Chair painting tin. Meghan Markle.
Meghan Markle?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that's what popped in my head.
Okay. Nope, we got her.
Oh, damn it. Okay, yeah, we're just going to go with it because I'm not going to be able to think of anybody else.
We locked her in, huh?
Oh, are you going?
No, not yet. I'm trying to think of my others. I'm just going to keep the one I wrote. Okay. All right, tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Okay. Up to down or left to right?
Ooh, left to right.
Okay.
For the listeners at home, Ryan drew a circle, and now she's counting the lines across.
Okay. 15. This is going to be dead air, so let's just skip ahead to when we have the answer.
Yeah, we'll see you when we have an answer.
Okay, you're not going to live in Joplin. You're not marrying Meghan Markle.
Okay, good, because that one was a goof.
You're not going to live in a VW van. Dang it, you're not going to live in Paris, Texas. You're not going to marry Chris Pine. There is a theme for spouses I picked.
Yeah, I was about to say, I had a feeling you were just going to pick other Chris's. As long as it's not Pratt.
You're not going to live in an apartment. Oh, you don't get turnip. 1, 2.
No! The biggest blow was not getting turnip.
Okay. Your city is picked. Okay. The results for your future are in.
Ooh, tell me more, tell me more. Is it love at first sight?
No.
Damn it, it's not Chris Evans.
So, Mr. Matthew, you are going to live in a house married to Mr. Chris Pratt.
God damn it.
Please note that on the paper I just wrote the worst Chris, but we all know who I'm talking about.
We all know. We all know our Chris positions on this episode or on this podcast.
With 2 children in small town France, the south of France, let's say. You will be exporting a possum because that's going to be your pet. And I don't think that they live in Paris. And you're going to be driving a station wagon because I don't really know cars.
Oh.
So, Matthew, I have a question. Do you sign on for this life?
God, no. I think I got one thing I wanted. No, 2.
A house and 2 kids?
In Paris, or in France.
Mm.
But if I have to do that with Chris Pratt, I am out.
Okay.
So what happens if I don't accept? Do I die?
Yeah, you just live alone forever, I guess.
Woo! So real life?
Matthew.
Too dark? Too dark? Not the vibe we want? Okay. So Ryan, it's your turn to get the life of your dreams.
Okay. For my spouses, I pick Kristen Stewart and Kate McKinnon. And you gotta pick 2 goof ones or else it's not as fun.
I've already picked mine for you, so.
Good. Kids, I would like 3 or 1.5. No, 2. Let's just say 2. We'll round up.
Okay.
City, let's do New York or Chicago.
Okay.
Pets, actually scratch Chicago, do Portland.
Maine or Oregon?
Oregon, please.
Okay.
And then let's do a cat or let's do a lemur. I think a lemur would be a cool pet.
Okay.
And then for cars, I also want a Subaru Forester or I don't know other cars.
A different color Subaru Forester. A Subaru Outback.
Perfect. Yes, a Forester or an Outback to really round out the whole like gay thing.
So tell me when.
When?
Okay. Up or down, left or right?
Let's do up and down.
11.
Ooh.
Oh, you're not having 15 kids.
Dang.
You're not having 7 kids.
Okay, so I'm having a normal number of children. That's good. Not that having large families isn't normal, but I don't want that many beings.
If one of the categories only has one option left, do I still count it when I'm counting?
No. You circle it and then you
Well,
skip it.
shit, where was I? You're not marrying Chris Pratt. I'm sorry.
It sounds like I'm gonna have a good life.
You're not gonna have a naked mole rat.
I'm not gonna live out my Kim Possible fantasy. Speaking of Kim Possible, we should do a Halloween costume together when COVID isn't a thing anymore. I figured you would like doing this. It's just accounting. Oh, he's concentrating so hard he didn't laugh at my awesome accounting joke.
Okay, the results are in. I think I did it right. I might have lost track a couple times. So, drum roll, please. You're living in a house with Kate McKinnon.
Okay.
You're having 2 kids.
Okay.
But it's in Tulsa.
Oh, no.
But you have a lizard. And a Subaru Forester. So you're doing pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. I think I would sign on for that life. We could always move. Wait, what am I living in?
A house?
A house, okay.
You're living in a lizard?
And that was MASH.
That was MASH, yeah. It was not as fun podcasting as I thought it would be. A lot of dead air. It's a lot like the poetry corner. I thought it would be fun, but it's just a lot of dead air.
All right, well, we can be a little bit more wordy with this next section. Portion.
The next game that we're going to play,
which is
Would You Rather?
Ooh. So we did find a website called conversationstartersworld.com, and we picked the funny Would You Rather, because we're not.
We need all the help we can get, basically.
And so we're going to go through and figure out what we would rather do. Wow. This is a good one. We're doing so fun.
Yeah.
All right. So, Mr. Matthew, would you rather be a reverse centaur or a reverse mermaid/merman?
So that would be horse on top or fish on top? I'd rather be horse on top.
Really?
Because the fish on top, that's where the gills are, right? So you would need to be in the water all the time. Right?
Yeah, I'm not seeing a problem with that, though.
I can't swim.
I feel like if you're a fish, you don't have to swim that good. You just have to be able to move. I get it.
Yeah.
Live your best life. I do like that they went. There's a picture on the website, and I do appreciate that they went like, not just like BoJack Horseman, but like actual, like it's got like the horse legs on top of shoulders.
It's a harrowing picture. Because I mean, I guess that would make sense because the human arms are on the centaur, but it's still, that's like legs coming out of your neck. That's not a pleasant experience.
Yeah. There are also like fish arms on top of the mermaid, which makes like the mermaid picture makes less sense because it has fish arms and human arms, but like mermaids don't have fish arms and human arms. So like it works. I understand where they're coming from with the reverse centaur, but the mermaid is a little throwing me off.
Yeah, because they would just have fish arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would rather be a reverse mermaid. I like swimming, though.
You want to be where the people are.
I don't. I want to be in the opposite. I want to be in the ocean.
Okay. Would you rather there be a perpetual water balloon war going on in your city/town, or a perpetual food fight?
A water balloon fight. For sure. I don't want, like, food
Those
is
stains?
gross. And I don't want to be all sticky all the time. You get hit with water unless you're wearing, like, I don't know, satin doesn't, no, I mean, you can wash satin. Yeah, water.
Taffeta.
I would rather be hit with a water balloon every day of my life than have somebody throw last night's spaghetti at me.
Mom spaghetti? Knees weak, arms are ready? No, that's not what the words are. Is it?
I don't know. I don't pretend to be Eminem.
Okay.
Would you rather have edible spaghetti hair that regrows every night, or sweat non-sweet maple syrup?
Oh no! Both of these are bad. So it doesn't say I have to eat the spaghetti hair?
No, it's just edible. So if you're hungry, you can.
Oh god. I would. But if you got the maple syrup sweat, it's gonna be sticky. So I guess spaghetti hair, but I'm not happy about it.
Look at Matthew throwing that Betty spaghetti realness.
Because, I mean, if you think about it, if you have maple syrup sweat, you're doing some paperwork, the office is kind of hot, you're wearing a sweater, that paperwork is going home with you. Because they're just sticking.
Yeah, you would just perpetually, like, anything you touch, like, you would just, that, and I imagine, like, it coming out of your pores, like, viscously, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, you'd be, like, sweating brown.
Like sludge. You would just be coated in
fluid.
sludge.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could not do that.
How topical do we want to be? Because I was about to say, you look like Rudy Giuliani at a press conference. Bazinga.
Yeah. It won't be topical by the time this comes out.
Yeah, this is going to come out in December.
Oh, man.
Okay. Would you rather... Oop, I lost it. Would you rather vomit uncontrollably for 1 minute every time you heard the happy birthday song, or get a headache that lasts the rest of the day every time you see a bird, including in pictures or video?
Oh, man. I hate vomiting. But I think I'd rather vomit. Because I feel like I don't hear happy birthday that often.
Yeah, and it's only 1 minute versus the whole day.
Yeah. Also, does it count Happy Birthday by the Beatles? Because that one I do throw up every time I hear it anyway.
Strong opinions. It's a bad song. Half of the White Album should not exist. I don't think it does, because that's just called Birthday.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I would rather throw up. I hate vomiting, though. I really do.
Just gotta know when everybody's birthday. Never go to a Cheesecake Factory or Applebee's.
It's always a risk. I feel like at those restaurants, it's always a risk that you won't vomit anyway.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't know, because I feel like the only time I ever went to Applebee's, it was in college and usually before a night of heavy drinking. So I can't say that it's Applebee's fault.
But I'm saying it's Applebee's fault.
But it probably didn't help me. Would you rather be unable to... why is this funny? This one sounds horrifying. Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out?
I don't think you're on the funny ones. This one's a nightmare. So what was it?
Would you rather be unable to move your body every time it rains or not be able to stop moving while the sun is out?
The sun is out. The other one, it sounds like a nightmare. It's like sleep paralysis, but you're awake and it's raining. What if you're outside and it starts raining and you just fall down? You drown.
Oh my gosh, that reminds me of one time my friend and I, when I was in RA, I was stone cold sober, which is, I mean, it's not weird. I feel like I did weird things when I was sober. But it started like pouring. And so my friend and I went and played in a drainage ditch because it started kind of filling up. It was a good time. It was really fun. It was just like one of those weird, I'm not going to say that's a college thing. I think it's just like a weird thing that this person was like, hey, you want to go do this? And I didn't have a reason to say no. So I was like, yeah, why not?
So I'm going to ask you a question, and legally you have to tell me the truth. Were you friends with Amelie in college?
No.
Or Zoe Deschanel?
This person, their name is Wes. They go by Wes now. So their name is Wes.
Mm-hmm. So they weren't a manic pixie dream girl?
No, they were not. They were a lot of fun, though.
Okay. Is it my turn to ask you?
Yeah. Have you seen the thing where it's like instead of the manic pixie dream girl, it's the depressed goblin nightmare boy?
No, but it sounds like me.
And I love it. I also have another Halloween costume that we need to do eventually.
I mean, that's just my life. I don't know. I don't know how you would put that into a costume.
It'll be like the Addams Family thing where it's like, Wednesday, why aren't you wearing a costume? And she's like, I am. I'm a homicidal maniac. Except it's just you.
Except just me. Would you rather eat a sandwich made from 4 ingredients in your fridge chosen at random, or eat a sandwich made by a group of friends from your... What? This is not a good one. Would you... Okay, let me read it again because it's long. And I've had some to drink, so I can't read. Would you rather eat a sandwich made from 4 ingredients in your fridge chosen at random, or eat a sandwich made by a group of your friends from 4 ingredients in your fridge? So either it's your friends or it's random. So how much do you trust your friends?
I feel like my friends wouldn't purposefully try to make me vomit. I feel like I have decent people in my life. I'm gonna go with friendos. Just because I don't like statistics and I feel like I'm inherently unlucky as a person. So if there's no thought, that's when I'm gonna get something expired. Also, my fridge at my apartment right now really just has alcohol in it.
Yeah, I was about to say, the problem is with my fridge, it's all sauces. So it'd be like, okay, I guess it's ketchup, mustard, sweet sauce, and I don't know what else, soy sauce.
It's going to be a really
Enjoy.
Sloppy sandwich, huh?
Yeah, a lot of umami in that sandwich. I watch Chopped, I know food words.
Okay. Would you rather have to fart loudly every time you have a serious conversation or have to burp after every kiss?
Burp after kiss. I never kiss anybody. That would not affect me at all.
Oh. Yeah, I feel like that one too, because I feel like you could explain to people that you're kissing, like, hey, I have to do this. Like, I feel like it would be less awkward than, like, your boss being like, we need to talk, and then you just, like...
Yeah, or it's just like, if you truly love me, this won't be an issue. Would you rather 30 butterflies instantly appear from nowhere every time you sneeze, or one angry squirrel appear out of nowhere every time you cough?
Butterflies every time I sneeze. It sounds more pleasant. And I feel like it'd be like people would start looking forward to when I sneeze. They'd be like, wait, watch this magic trick. And then it's just, achoo, butterflies.
I want that squirrel. I don't want to be lulled into a sense of security. I want to be on edge all the time.
Oh man. It just reminds me of the squirrels at school. Those like big chunky boys who would like come right up to you. The
ones that would like just randomly freak out.
Yeah. They'd freak out, but they would get like creepily close to you.
Mm-hmm. I gotta pee real bad.
Okay. We'll do a hydration station.
Reverse hydration station.
Welcome to hydration.
Evacuation station.
Welcome to Hydration Station, the part of the podcast where we remind ourselves to take a drink of water so that we don't get hungover in the morning. So, sip, sip. We don't have an ad this week. I didn't think to come up with a goof like the Mr. Bennett thing we did last time. Sorry. Hydration Station.
Okay, where were we?
I'm about to ask one that also sounds nightmarish to me, but I think it's kind of fun. Would you rather become twice as strong when both of your fingers are stuck in your ear, or crawl twice as fast as you can run?
Okay. I don't understand the benefit of being twice as strong when your fingers are in your ear.
The only time I could see that helpful is if you're bringing in groceries, because then you can just like load them up on your arms, and then just you have to get your fingers to those ears and then just run. Just go for it. But yeah, I don't see a ton of other applications for strength if you can't use your hands.
I guess I'll go with crawl.
I'd rip off your ears and just keep them in your pocket, or like just like stick them on your fingers like rings.
Oh.
You don't need the physical ear bit, I don't think.
Oh. Oh.
I'm just saying, you'd be super strong. You can probably do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go crawl.
I like the little tagline under it because it says, one incredibly goofy, one incredibly creepy. Which will you choose? And I feel like...
And somehow you flip them.
And that's on childhood trauma, baby.
I mean, I feel like the crawl one, you'll look like the ring girl, but at least it'll be fun.
It also just makes me think of like when you're younger, you might still do it, I don't know your life, and you would kind of like cheetah run upstairs. Mm-hmm. Like that's how I kind of imagine it. Like you just kind of just go for it.
Like an unsettling scramble.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Would you rather randomly time travel plus or minus 20 years every time you fart, or teleport to a different place on Earth, on land, not water, every time you sneeze?
I would like to teleport when I sneeze. I feel like that'd be like a fun little... I like the idea of me having a lot of powers that only happen when I sneeze. So like I want to sneeze and then it's just like a poof of butterflies, but I'm also in a different place.
Yeah. Yeah, if you combine those, that would be buck wild for the people that were there. It's like, I don't know where Ryan just went, but there's a bunch of butterflies here now. Was that David Blaine?
Also, did it say that you get to pick where you go when you sneeze?
Not explicitly, but I assume you don't.
Okay. Yeah, I'd still go for it.
It just says that you're on land, not water.
I love that. That would be fun.
And yeah, I don't. 20 years ago was 2000, which I don't know. That's when things started to go downhill for a little bit, and then it kind of got a little better. Then it started going downhill again, and
And now look where we are, but
yeah.
all right. Would you rather have everything you draw become real, but be permanently terrible at drawing, or be able to fly, but only as fast as you can walk?
So I think I sent you that drawing I did of the hand face guy, right? I don't want that in the world. So for the listeners at home, one day at work I was doodling while I was waiting for a report to load, and I started drawing a man, but I had also drawn a hand, like going for a handshake, and somehow his face became the hand going for the handshake, and it was a nightmare. We'll post it on the Instagram, probably. I don't know. But yeah, I feel like flying as fast as you can walk is actually a pleasant experience because it's just kind of like, just kind of lay back and
Yeah.
let let the let the waves take you where they may.
You kind of like Marceline it, just kind of floating through life.
Yeah. Because it doesn't say how far off the ground you are, right?
Yeah.
It just says, yeah.
I like that. I also think that I would rather fly.
Would you rather? This is the big one.
Okay.
This will make or break our friendship because there is a right answer.
Oh no.
Would you rather only use or wait, only this phrasing doesn't make sense, but I think you'll understand what it means. Would you rather only be to use a fork, no spoon, or only be to use a spoon, no fork? So basically, you can only use a fork or only use a spoon.
Okay. Oh man, is this really gonna make? I feel like
Yes.
I feel like spoons are more useful.
Is that your answer?
Yes, I'm gonna go spoons.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Correct.
I feel like we need to be able to scoop. I don't think that stabbing is necessarily necessary.
You can't stab a soup.
You can't stab a soup. Also, I feel like you could get away with a lot of the spoon or the fork needs with a knife. So, like you could stab several things if you had to stab.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I would rather just have a spoon. Would you rather your only mode of transportation be a donkey or a giraffe? And there is a clear answer.
That's what I was going to ask you. It's obviously a giraffe.
Yeah, no, for sure it's a giraffe.
I mean, are you going to go in style or are you going to go like a scrub?
Alrighty. Let's do some weirds. Let's pop in some weirds.
Where's the weird? Where does weird start?
185. So like way down there. Would you rather have one nipple or two belly buttons?
Where would the other belly button be? Is it Kyle XY's belly button?
No, because I feel like that's basically just a nipple. Wait, he didn't have a belly button.
Exactly. Do I get his?
No, you have to have two normal belly buttons right next to each other.
I guess one nipple. I need to speak into the mic. I guess one nipple. Because two belly buttons I feel like would be harder to explain.
Yeah. Yeah, but two belly buttons would be more difficult to explain. And people exist with zero nipples.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, yeah, I think no nipples is the right way to go.
Would you rather eat a sandwich with ketchup or sriracha?
It depends on the sandwich. Is a hamburger a sandwich?
Yes.
And that's not, like, I've had banh mi, which I feel like could use sriracha. And
I want a banh mi. Did I answer the question? No, I was about to ask
Yeah,
you one.
I
And then we started talking about banh mi's, and now I want one. Or some pho. Would you rather have plants grow at 20 times their normal rate when you are near, or for people and animals to stop aging when you're near them.
Plants. That would be rad as hell.
So you basically want to be poison ivy.
Yeah. And the aging thing, because, like, I don't want to mess with lifespans. Like, wait, but I do love my cat, and if I could keep them forever. But would they become cognitive of it? Like, would they understand that they're not supposed to live that long?
Would they live so long they get, like, the next level of sentience? Basically, is what you're asking.
Yeah. Yeah, because, like,
I don't know.
If they would just, like, continue being, like, their cute, sweet, happy selves, like, 100% yes, I would love my cats to live forever.
Well, that would also beg the question, do you not age?
Ooh, yeah, because if I keep aging, I don't want my cats to know a life without me. That sounds horrible. No, like, if I go before my cats have lived their lives, please let my cats keep living. I have it written on I got drunk one night.
Did you write a will?
On a napkin from a bar, and it just says Honora goes to Lauren. Because at the time you were like, you didn't think you should get a cat because your boss is allergic, somebody is allergic.
My landlord was allergic to
cats.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So I was like, I need somebody who's gonna take him, and I was afraid my mom was just gonna, like, give him away. So I have a napkin somewhere that says Honora goes to Lauren. And I think it's legally binding.
I mean, I'm no lawyer.
I feel like it counts as a will.
Was it notarized?
No, I don't think I could find a notary at probably like 1 o'clock in the morning. Would you rather have done something horribly embarrassing and only your best friend knows, or not done something horribly embarrassing but everyone except your best friends thinks you did do that thing?
I would say the first one.
Okay.
Because I feel like you'd be chill about it, depending on what it was.
I would bring it up occasionally, but only if I thought it would be really funny, and not around other people.
Because, I mean, I feel like I've done embarrassing things that only you know about.
And that's another perk of me. I forget things really bad. So, like, because when he said that, I was like, what has he done? And I couldn't think of a damn thing. So, you're good.
Would you rather have a boomerang that would find and kill any one person of your choosing anywhere in the world, but you can only use it once, or a boomerang that always returns to you with $1? Call this the Sokka question.
The soccer question?
Yeah, Sokka from Avatar. Boomerang.
Yeah. I think that So I love the idea of the power. Would I get caught for killing them?
I would say you get off scot-free. Because, I mean, otherwise, what's the point?
I mean, I do like the idea of getting to kill one person, but I don't really know who I would pick. So I guess the $1. Because the thing is, I could just sit there and, like, throw it for a while.
Because, yeah, how many times can you throw a boomerang in an hour? Probably, like...
I could probably at least 20 times. Like, if I could at least get $20 out of an hour of work, that would be...
I feel like you could do more than 20.
For sure, but, like, at least 20. And then if I ever get too many dollars, I can give them away, unlike every rich person that currently exists.
Ooh. Getting topical.
Would you rather blink twice the normal rate, or not be able to blink for 5 minutes, but then have to close your eyes for 10 seconds every 5 minutes?
There's a lot to unpack with this one.
The little tagline says, either way, whoever you're talking to is going to be super uncomfortable.
I would say the first one. Because I feel like, I don't know how often I blink in a day, but I feel like if you just double that, it's not that noticeable. But closing your eyes for an extended period of time is noticeable, and not blinking for an extended period of time is noticeable.
Is it though? Like, I don't feel like
Because I feel like if you want to make somebody in a piece of media creepy, you have them not blink.
Yeah, that's fair.
But if you blink more than normal, it's just like, oh, they have a tick sort of thing.
Yeah.
So I would say twice, what was it? Twice the normal rate for...
What number are you near currently? Could you look at question 199 for me? Because it is horrifying.
Yeah, I saw that one earlier and I was like, uh-oh. This one's not weird. It's just like
it's
macabre.
Unsettling.
Would you rather find $5 on the ground or find all of your missing socks?
I mean, I feel like at this point, all of my missing socks would cost more than $5. So probably the socks.
Fair. I would say $5 because I don't think I have any missing socks at the moment. But I just know how to be an adult. Boom!
Wow!
Getting saucy here towards the end of the episode.
You're not that far off because I do feel like I lose socks more often than the average person. I'm not good at keeping them together. It's the pair thing. And then I just started wearing mismatched socks. As long as they're like the same length.
Yeah, that's what I do too.
Feel it's fine.
Okay. Do you want to do one more each?
Sure. Would you rather have a clown only you can see that follows you everywhere and just sits silently in a corner watching you without doing or saying anything? Or have a real-life stalker who dresses like the Easter Bunny that everyone can see?
Oh no. Oh no. I guess the Easter Bunny one, because at least other people can help me with it. Because I feel like if it's the clown one, everybody's just gonna be like, "Oh, you're crazy." But if it's the Easter Bunny one, they'd be like, "Oh no, this person is
this person
gonna
needs
murder
help.
you." Yeah.
All right, that's fair. I think I would. I don't know. The idea of a real life stalker, like the clown can't do anything, but
I guess that's true. Well, does it say it's imaginary or that just nobody else can see it?
you have a clown only you can see. Does that not mean imaginary? Especially if it doesn't ever touch you. So it's like Harvey, but not a bunny in a clown suit. Or it's like Donnie Darko, but everyone can see it. Wait, can everyone see the thing in Donnie Darko?
Or it's Pennywise from It.
Yeah, but more than one person can see Pennywise.
But I don't think adults can see him.
That's fair.
It's also been a minute since I've seen It. And I've only seen like the 1990 version of it.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather... Let's end with a light one, because that one was a lot. Would you rather have all traffic lights you approach be green, or never have to stand in line again?
Traffic lights. I hate traffic. I hate it so much. I need, like, especially on, like, probably any small town main street. but Broadway and Pitt specifically, like, I hate, because you can't go fast. I hate getting stuck at a red light because I feel like they take forever.
Okay. So, this has been an episode of a podcast called Rhetorical Magic Cocktail Hour. If you want to follow us on social media, it's at Rhetorical Magic. If you want to follow me specifically for some reason, I'm RMCH Matthew, or Matt. RMCH Matt. And
I am at Queer Mothra. And
stay healthy, stay safe, stay golden pony boy.
And have a good, safe holiday season.
Yeah.
By yourself.
Hopefully. And like we say at the end of every episode.
Oh, that was a loud one. Do we want best? Would you rather questions? Funny, good, hard, deep, and weird, which is basically how you explain my sex life.
Bazinga.
Oh, man.
Probably funny because we need all the help we can get.